So sitting in front of us here is Wheemens, or myself. It's my 2016 Polaris Pro RMK 800, and today we're going to be slapping a wrap on it. Me and Jadine, one of our rodders. So the first step we got is popping all these here decals off, and then we're going to take some solution to take the adhesive off of the plastics after. And these are not my stock plastics, those are. And the reason why I'm putting the wrap on these is because I was out riding one day and I found a stump which damaged my stock side panels in multiple places. So I got these off of my uncle for a real good deal. Couldn't pass it up, and just slapped a couple stickers onto them for the time being. So we got to get all these here decals taken off now, get the adhesive taken off behind those, and then slap the beauty of a wrap on. So stay tuned. So we got the plastics all prepped and ready to go. So after getting your adhesive off, you're going to want to take some hot water with a bit of dish liquid and wash everything all down that you're going to be wrapping. I'm doing my front half, which is going to be the gas tank up. So I got my side panels done, my hood done, and all this area done. So once this here dries now, I got some 99% proof rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to rub all the plastics down with that just to make sure every little bit of dirt or any little bit of adhesive is all off of it. Then you got to grab a spray bottle, put some soapy water, hot soapy water with dish liquid into it, spray it all down, sog it all, and then throw your wrap on, squeegee all the water out of it. But for rougher textures like your gas tank and everything, you don't need to put water onto that, or even something like this. Just with your smooth stuff, just spray on your soapy water, slap your piece of wrap on, squeegee out the water, and she's stuck on real good. So let's get to the next step with the rubbing alcohol, and then slap some wrap onto this. Sled's all cleaned out with rubbing alcohol here now, and she looks real clean. We also got the first piece of wrap hung up on the wall. So this here's the hood, the windshield, and the handlebar area. The second piece does the sides of the gas tank, all right here, and the side panels. Got that right there. Also got my windshield right there. So seeing how this is our first time doing a wrap, we're going to see what we can do to try putting this here on and try to figure out where all of these here pieces go. So let's get to that. Here in the shed, and it's a new day. We were there last night up till about 2:30 a.m. and we managed to get that much done, along with the windshield, which looks awesome. So this is how much we got left on the first sheet to go, and then we got that sheet, which is going to do our side panels and everything else. So let's try to get that slapped on the sled and see how these bigger pieces for the side panel are going to be going, because some of these bigger pieces, like the windshield, was a lot more technical than these little small pieces were to put on in here. And we also didn't have a squeegee, so we just used a piece of paper towel and just push real hard, squeegee out the water that way, and that made it a lot more easier. And that is stuck on there really, really good. So I highly recommend that you're going to use water underneath your wrap before you try to stick it on, because I did a piece right here without water and we kind of got some air bubbles into it. So I'll just pop a little pinhole with a needle and get that out. But like I said, highly recommend just using some soapy water sprayed on, and then squeegee it underneath, and that'll stick on like glue. So we got about 95% of the wrap on. This panel is almost finished, but we're down to our last 6 pieces and found trouble with one of the pieces. They didn't cut out the spot for the pull cord handle, so we're just gonna lay it on, heat up the pull cord handle, and then impress it into that. And he's gonna tell us how it's gonna be done.
So if you heat this up enough, you're able to push it all the way in, so you can actually have it seal completely all the way through, and the only thing you need to cut out is this center hole, and we're gonna cut a loop in through here because they never cut that piece out in a way for the tether. So we cut around that for the tether, we push down through, and you only cut that circle out.
So we couldn't put it straight down to the bottom like what we wanted to do. So once we got it down to the point where it wouldn't go any further, we just put a slit into it and then stretch it all the way back around. Just finishing it up here now. Finally got the sled completely wrapped, and this thing looks amazing. Really love the blue and white color scheme. Can't wait to get it in some fresh powder because this here thing should really pop in the snow. Also needs to get my seat cover and make up a seat post so I can put my seat back on, and also get a aftermarket pull cord.